Not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand? Stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more I think
soon.
about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting. So I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
You spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No,
Kinda thing?
they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time. When...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Try and ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Chef Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Ms. St. Germain, this is a reputable program on a billion-dollar network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
billion-dollar
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got
I'm
it.
not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
We'll, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, man, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, like, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head a set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Oh, awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my leading. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't constantly bring it up. I mean, no offense, I'm really not trying to be combative here, but that's just my reality, man. Like, people cheer, people boo. You know, that's all a part of being an athlete. You know, it's really not a big deal as people are making out to be.
MP,
What's up?
with all due respect, I'm not buying that for 1 second. This wasn't a road game in the playoffs. These were your hometown fans booing you off the stage.
Perk, come on. Bro, with all due respect, I mean, all due respect, but I really don't care. I really don't. That's just my truth right there. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to be something I'm not so you'll buy it. That's what I'm not gonna do. But people have been doubting me my whole life, and all I do is prove them wrong. Over and over and over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, this right here is no different. You know, they can boo me on draft night if they want to, but, you know, I tell you this, I'm making it impossible for them to boo me on the court, you know, because that's where it matters. That's all I care about.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment.
Mhm.
A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean,
Wow.
all you gotta do is run fast, jump high, and you get a medal. You feel me what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, but if you wanna be the best hoop in the world, you gotta shoot, you gotta defend, you gotta think at a high level, and Shep does not do that.
Oh, shots fired.
It's the truth.
Perk, you know I've been in MP's corner the whole time. But
Somewhat.
You don't think... Come on now.
Come on, man.
You don't think Shep can learn those things?
JJ, man, you know, honestly, I really don't. I really don't, man. I've been working on my craft for years, for decades at that. You know, and my results speak for themselves in both wins and losses. I mean, what has Shep done so far? Other than filming his little reality TV show and going around shopping for chains, he ain't done nothing.
It's a good show.
Shit, come on, man.
It's more entertaining than his game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm a student of the game. I've watched plenty of tape on this guy, and he just doesn't think on a high level, and he doesn't make game-winning plays. Simply put, not like I do at least. You know, you can dunk from the free throw line, you can win the dunk trophy, whatever, but those guys winning that dunk trophy aren't the same guys winning a Larry O'Brien at the end of the season. And that's just facts.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human being who has no class.
Wow.
That's all I'm
class.
gonna say.
We got real beef. Let's make some hamburgers. Tell him how you really feel, young blood.
Am I wrong? Doing what he did, he should be embarrassed, but he's not because he has no self-awareness to know when he's gone too far. Like, that was too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fam, you could debate who won the war of words, but you're not gonna debate this big fat L that I'm about to give him for the whole world to see. And I'm gonna make sure next time I see him, he gonna know. He gonna know what's up.
MP,
What?
you may not be an explosive leaper, but those some explosive words. I respect the confidence, if nothing else.
Sure, whatever.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining
Wait,
us.
so that's
It's
it?
been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season
got jokes,
contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience.
76ers with some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Tucker, and it's Melton in for Maxey. So on the floor for San Antonio. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. MP is out there with Keita Bates-Diop, and it's Graham in at the 1 spot. Wembanyama, no good.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
Pass to Embiid. Melton on the wing. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Graham with it. Embiid covers. Wembanyama. It doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile 1 drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Melton outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
And the 76ers with some changes. McDaniels is checked in for Embiid. And Milton subbed in for Tobias Harris. And the Spurs making a change here.
The debate about Shake Milton's true position is still...
76ers will have a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Tucker comes in for McDaniels. Tobias Harris checked in for James Harden. And it's Maxey in for Melton. So on the floor for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's MP, and it's Jones in at the point. And maybe with Milton, it's a matter of how to get the most out of his versatility, Richard.
That's the key. He's a good spot-up shooter, but he's good with the ball in his hands, too. And he can facilitate. It's a good problem for a coach to have.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich, last season, moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Graham.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Back to Milton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against him. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Shot from 12. Jones misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Milton against Vassell.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, and you can already see that progress is being made.
That one's off. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
Well, certainly a great history and legacy.
We're seeing some rapid improvement from Devin Vassell. His numbers are ticking up year over year, and that's across most categories.
And for Vassell, that success has led to extra playing time.
Well, that's what it is. He's seeing more minutes on the floor, but he's also risen to the opportunity and shown that if you play him more, you're going to get more from him.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Jones. Back to MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second.
That one on Tucker. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keel. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Harris on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard. They'd be prepared. They played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Timeout called, the 76ers. They defended for 1 half. It hasn't even been close. Sixers ahead.
Your Sixers, 49. The Spurs, 24. Philadelphia, please welcome to the court your Sixers.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with checked in for Tobias Harris.
When you think about tough-nosed fan bases that don't hold back, the Philadelphia 76er fans, well, let's just say they stand out. They are extremely demanding of their team.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Sixers fans have no issues letting their players hear it when they are falling short of expectations.
And you could argue it makes it tougher for these players in the long run. They know these fans want to win, and because of it, these players are determined not to let them down.
But if you succeed, you worship forever. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Shake Milton out there with James Harden. And it's Maxey in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Milton. Banked it in off the glass. Milton's got 10.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tucker, and Richard, the Spurs trying to rebuild without bottoming out. That's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA.
And they've got a lot of intriguing young players, but you need superstar talent to win in this league, and San Antonio is still in search of that.
Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Melton outside. Right at the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And he banks in the layup.
Oh, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
Pass to McDaniels. Birch with some nice D. San Antonio has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. MP, the pass to Birch. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.